Hey yo, as always, this is another Bet US sponsored production. Man, what a season from the Philadelphia Eagles. 14-3 and won the last game with all reserves against the New York Giants' #1 team. Think about that, right? Frontline guys for the New York Giants weren't really a match for the Philadelphia Eagles, all right? So it was a decently competitive game. I'll put it that way, whatever, like that. But however, you can see the amount of depth on this Philadelphia Eagles team. And my man, Tanner McKee, look at him, 27-41. I noticed in this particular game right here, they didn't have to, but they played more of a Kellen Moore style that you saw with him in Dallas, right? Tanner McKee, definitely somebody they can lean on in the passing game. I said this before, and I maintained that I was kind of aggravated that they even got Kenny Pickett on the team because I wanted to see Tanner McKee. I saw how much publicity I gave the kid last year. Huge fan of his when he was in Stanford. The guy can absolutely sling that damn thing. 27-41, 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Didn't really have a run game to speak of. He was doing it all off the back of false play action, right? Because they weren't really running the ball that well. He was getting outside of the pocket. He was delivering. He was chaining through his progressions. And he had my boy, Jahan Dotson, with 7 catches for 94 yards. Right after I had it, I might have to get to that a little bit. I might have to do a podcast to talk about this dumbass that I had got into it with there on the channel who was talking about Jahan Dotson and shit right there. Straight cornball, right? But you look on the other side right there, right? Malik Neighbors kind of held in check. My boy Isaiah Rodgers was doing his thing out there. Almost had himself a pick. You had Sidney Brown with the pick. Drew Lock was dinking and dunking, right? He couldn't really get anything. The pass rush was getting to him. Man, let's get it. Going into the playoffs, about to play some Green Bay. Yes, sir. Very happy for my boy Jahan Dotson. I think he just needs a little bit of confidence. Look, this kid can play some football. You're not that damn great in college with that type of skill set, and it doesn't translate to the NFL, right? I can see somebody being big, fast, and physical and not translating to the NFL in 2024-25 than somebody with the type of skill set that he has with the super sharp route running, and then, of course, those crazy-ass hands that he have here. But look at this out route going against off-man coverage here, right? You can see what he does to the defender here. And Tanner McKee able to get the ball out right. As soon as that back foot hits, Jakob, look at the space and separation. Super early pandemic social distancing measures being practiced right there, right? That's like day one. What are we doing right there? You know why? Keeping that pad level down, making it look vert until it's not vert. You can see him right. This looks like it could be a post route. So if you're a cornerback, you've been in this situation before as a DB right here. You're in a 50-50 stage right here, and you just don't know. You cannot guess on these, especially when somebody can turn a route like that. Look, ball out of his hand before he completes that break. He doesn't need for him to show his face mask or anything like that. Ball's already out, rhythm and timing going on right there. My man to this day is still going upfield, even though this was an out route to the sideline, right? That's what good route running will do to you, right? It'll run your ass into the concession stand if necessary. Come on, man. Jahan Dotson. I think Tanner McKee has great pocket presence, but he has great pocket poise as well. Look at this. Being pressured, detaches, but he had an evacuation plan, all right? He's going through his progressions first and foremost. He's going through his progressions. You get a breach, and you knew where the breach was going to be. As soon as I seen your boy Fred Johnson on the field, I knew he would give up a sack, and he would give up some breaches there. You get a breach here. Look at him. Looking upfield, knowing where his outlet is, and right before he's about to go down, right? Your man strong, 6'6" guy, big kid like that, right? Able to deliver the ball accurately to Will Shipley. Get to see Will Shipley in action, and whoop! Look at that right there. Fertilizer the man, right? Juking him up out of his shoes right there, like bang. Separate soles from ankles. And my man's ankles right there has seen better days. Them shits is tender as hell right about now. Will Shipley doing the damn thing as well. Good to see some of the future cats in action. Working off the legitimate cover too. You see him come off, right? The landing area, right? Where he's going to get physical. Keep that bad boy vertical. Stick that foot in the ground. Running his corner out there. And he's always going to catch with his hands, man. There's only one way to catch when you're Jahan Dotson. You have hands like that. Ball right out in front of him, natural hands catcher. It doesn't matter. He's going to go for the gather and everything, get 2 feet in bounds. Jahan Dotson, man. Not sure how I'll attack the week as far as the all-22 goes, because we really need to go ahead and look forward to that playoff game here. But I would love to see some of this on all-22. Look at my boy Isaiah Rodgers here, right? Let you fall off the cliff. You launch on the cock and fire here. Launches that bad boy. Look at Sidney Brown here. This was an interception, right? Your boy Isaiah Rodgers, he got Chauncey, right? Like Chauncey when he did Quinyon Mitchell. Look at this. He's in perfect position on Malik Neighbors. The ball's right up in his hands right here. And then you have Sidney Brown hit anything that moves, right? Laying out Neighbors, causing a 2-car pileup. Everybody loses in the situation, right? Malik Neighbors, he's done. And Isaiah Rodgers, he got dookied as well, right? Colon blow from Sidney Brown on his own boy, leaving 2 men in his wake. Look at this shit right here. Look, right up in his hip pocket. And we know Malik Neighbors can run really well. Isaiah Rodgers can run with anybody. Look at him going up to catch that joint. Oh, man. That would have been a hell of a highlight reel to put up on your joint. But Sidney Brown had other thoughts right there. Bang! While Isaiah Rodgers prays to the porcelain gods right here, taking a shit, getting dookie. I saw some really good flashes from my boy Jeremiah Trotter as well. Look at him shoot the gap on this one. He doesn't make the play, but man, I love the instinct and the wherewithal, of course, right there. It'd be good to put something like this on tape because you know you have to bring your pad level going to get somebody like Devin Singletary here. But look at the diagnose factor on this one, right? Immediately diagnosis, right? Surgical precision through that A-gap there. Breaks down in space, right? Really does a lot of the stuff that you would want someone to do there, man. But sometimes the guy on the other team, right, he's in the NFL also, right? Y'all both made it to the professional leagues there. And he just ends up making a really good play there. So you can see kind of slips the tackle there. But the instincts is there. And obviously he slowed him down as well. And you know who else is doing the damn thing? That would be BetUS. And you can also do the damn thing by taking advantage of that deal they're offering. 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2. You want to be in there like swimwear? All you have to do is enter the promo code YouTube150, and that is happening for you. BetUS, 24/7 customer support, 24-hour payouts, the whole 9. I don't know what you're doing if you haven't done it already, baby. It's about to get lit, especially with the payoffs coming, right? When the playoffs come in, the payoffs are coming as well. So make sure you're heading over there, entering the promo code YouTube150, 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2 with 10% gambler's insurance, baby. BetUS, where the game begins. Isaiah Rodgers in off-man coverage going against Darius Slayton. Slayton keeping it vert, and look at that. Right, reaction. I'm not a fan of the speed turn, but Isaiah Rodgers is so agile right here that he doesn't really lose any ground. Look, he ends up turning and mirroring. You see that? Identical twins, synchronized swimming. He's doing exactly what Slayton is doing up out of that break there. And look at the angle that he takes, right? If this ball is coming to your boy Slayton right here, he's going to probably undercut that. You see him stick that foot in the ground and then slice, right? He's going to slice up. Oh, see him slice up the field right there? It was going to be a wrap right there if you were trying to throw that. He was in good position and really leave Lock nowhere to throw the ball. You see the ball sail over their heads. You know what I mean? Isaiah Rodgers is just not one of these guys you want to be trying, man. Like, hopefully they can keep Isaiah Rodgers in the fold. Yo, why they do your boy A.J. Brown like this, right? Why they got him looking like he on Percocets, right? He on Perk 30 out this month, right? Why he looking like he leaning, right? He dope dipping at Kensington. He's on Kensington right now. Kensington Allegheny dope dipping in the middle of a game, right? What's going on with his eyes, right? Did he get a bad sampling of these Perk 30s, right? I don't know nothing about that shit, right? I heard a cat on the block talking about that shit. He be on Perk 30s and he look like this a lot too. So what are we doing here, man? Come on, man. Jordan Davis showing up in this particular game here, getting some playing time, right? You can see him 2-gapping originally off the play action and watch him read the running back, Devin Singletary here to perfection, right? slip it out there, and look who's Johnny on the spot, right? It's big momentum. You gonna eat your cornbread? No, Devin Singletary's not gonna eat his cornbread and splack a tire. He gets fertilized. Good job there by Jordan Davis. Look at that. Using his brain. Man, what I tell you guys about Kenneth Gainwell's pass pro, man. He is damn good at pass protection. Look at him step out and meet. Allows them to get the ball to Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson doing this old school thing, right? He was really good with yards after the catch, man. Really slippery cat right there, breaking tackles. But back to the pass pro here. Inside out pass protection read. So he saw there was no threat on Fred Johnson's side. You got to read throughout each gap there. Catch the second level linebacker and go and meet him, right? A lot of guys will just stand there, right, and let the linebacker come and just plow through them. He comes up and meets that inertia right there and gives Tanner McKee a clean pocket, right? A lot of good running backs coming up in this next draft. I will be going super hard on pass pro with these running backs. I actually want the Philadelphia Eagles to draft another franchise type back. Yeah, I mean, meaning a bigger back that's in the mold of a Saquon Barkley, just in case. All right, last one I got to run, get up out of here and bounce, right? Much love to all the people. Happy New Year to everybody from top Billin land. Shout outs to all my people out here in the Delaware Valley. Specifically, shout outs to everybody in Philly. Now, listen, your boy Keely Ringo right here. This was hard, right? Off-man coverage and watch him stick that foot in the ground. He almost gets him one, right? Drew Lock late on the throw. Keely Ringo reacted very well to this one, right? I love to see him with routes that have a sticking point or a transition to it, some type of break point, and see how he comes up out of that one. He read this one perfectly right here. Bang, look at that. Almost had him one. You can see it from this direction right here. Look at that. Right? Definitely a PD at the very least right there. Good job by Keely Ringo here. So everybody's showing out. Keely Ringo was on special teams. Isaiah Rodgers doing his thing on special teams as well, returning the ball. Man, like I said before, really good to see that depth. They even made some plays made by Sidney Brown and Tristan McCollum. Of course, Oren Burks. Everybody getting involved. So nice to see Moro Ajomo out there doing the damn thing. Bryce Huff getting pressure. So locked and ready, right? A whole fully loaded clip for the Philadelphia Eagles heading into the playoffs. So we'll have more on that, man. Make sure you tap back in with your boy this week. We'll get it in, all right? Bring on the pack, right? And bring on you guys going out to BetUS, entering that promo code YouTube150 to get that 150% sign-up bonus and 125% on your next two after your first one, all right? Big love.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.